Hello and welcome back to Ion Radio. I'm John.
And I'm Ken.
So today I'm going to be playing a Patreon fleet. It is Michael Sweatt 251. He is one of our captain level Patreon members.
That's right. So big shout out to all our Patreon members, by the way. Clearly they get an opportunity to submit a few lists, and sometimes we fly them. So if you're interested in joining those ranks, there are links in the description below. But he's got an interesting fleet. There's a Starhawk involved in it. And I'm flying a Konstantine fleet today. We're going to see how well that works relative to the Patreon fleet.
Okay, so we're going to get right to the fleets and to the battle.
Coming in at 390 points, this is my Admiral Konstantine fleet. Konstantine is on an interdictor suppression refit along with Captain Nita and a nav team. And equipped to this ship is the Phylon Q7 tractor beams, a G8 experimental projector, grav shift reroute, MS-1 ion cannons, and the interdictor title. We also have an ISD Simoon 1 with Director Krennic, gunnery team, intensify firepower, Phylon Q7 tractor beams, XI7 turbo lasers, and the linked turbo laser towers. Two support ships. First one is a Gazanti class cruiser with Admiral Tater and Comsnet, and the second one is a Gazanti class cruiser flotilla with parts resupply and Darth Vader. Small set of squadrons. I have Soontir Fel, Sienna Ray, and Black Squadron.
So here is the Patreon list by MC Sweatt 251. It is a Krista Agate fleet. She is on a Starhawk class battleship Mark I with Ramus Antilles, Walix ballistics, gunnery teams, flak guns, leading shots, DBY 827 heavy turbo lasers, and the amenity title that gives me a evade. Then I have two MC-30 torpedo frigates. The first one has Intel Officer, Ordnance Experts, Advanced Projectors, Assault Concussion Missiles, XI7 Turbo Lasers, and Foresight. The second MC-30 torpedo frigate is equipped with Intel Officer, Ordnance Experts, Advanced Projectors, Assault Concussion Missiles, XI7 Turbo Lasers, and the Admiration title.
I won the bid, so I am choosing from MC Sweatt's objectives here, and he gave me something that looks very familiar to what John normally would. Surprise attack, contested outpost, and solar corona. I'm deciding to do solar corona because I really don't like contested outpost anymore, and I think surprise attack is not going to be good for me with the Starhawk. Okay, here's the deployment for Konstantine. The big ships, the interdictor and the ISD, are moving at speed 2, and both Gazantis are moving at speed 1. Deployed the squadrons off on my right flank. Didn't know where John was going to be. And I guess now we're just going to wait and see if I can do any damage to the Starhawk and the MC-30s that are coming in.
Okay, so here is my deployment. This is Agate. She's going to give me an additional salvo. Then this is the Foresight, and this is Admiration, and we're going to see if I can close the distance quickly enough to see if I can do any damage to Ken.
So at the beginning of turn 1, Admiral Titus on this Gazanti over here is going to decide the Starhawk drops down to speed 1. Then we're going to activate Darth Vader's Gazanti, because that's where Vader lives, is a Gazanti. Squadrons, we're going to take that as a token and move forward 1.
We're going to go with the Starhawk. The Starhawk is revealing a Navigate. When I reveal a command, Ramus Antilles gives me a token. So I'm going to use it as a dial and take the token. Then we're going to jump back up to speed 2 because of Admiral Titus. He just makes it the first turn a little bit more complicated. And we're going to move straight ahead 2.
Admiral Titus's Gazanti. Concentrate fire, taking it as a token. We're going to Comsnet that over to the Simoon, and then we're going to move forward. Oh, my brain is mush already, John.
We're going to go with Admo. It's revealing a Navigate. We're going to take it as a token, and then speed 4 straight ahead. To there.
Activating the interdictor. Nav, we're going to take that as a token. And then move along at speed 2.
Foresight is revealing a Navigate. We're going to take it as a token, and then we're going to do an inside turn straight ahead to there. If I could lock it in. Come on. With the token.
Activating Krennic Simoon. Nav, we're going to use that as the dial. Increase up to speed 3. We're going to move right on in towards that Starhawk. So squadrons, because, you know, we're moving right along at a pretty good clip. Black Squadron over here. And these guys we're just going to put a little bit closer, because I believe that keeps us pretty much in range to activate later. Round 2. Titus, Nav, use it as the dial, going up to speed 2. And actually, I can double crank that then, can't I?
I use my 1 pass token for this game.
Well, since that comes back to me, Darth Vader's not very happy about that, so he's going to activate. He will use the Nav dial to crank up to speed 2, and we will overlap Sienna. Right there. And John, you can put Sienna wherever you would like her to be.
We're going to go with Admo. It's got a Navigate. We're going to use it as the dial. I clearly have no shots. We're cruising at speed 4 though. So we're going to do this maneuver right here.
That's dangerously close to the interdictor.
It seriously is.
Konstantine, in his interdictor, is going to go Nav. We're going to use that as the dial. I have this shot, and John's like beautifully put himself between the front arc of the Simoon and the side arc of the interdictors. The only shot I have is this one. So we're going to fire my front to the front of your MC30. 3 blue dice, 1 red. Let's see what I can get. And we've got an accuracy. We have a crit.
Accuracy
goes away because it's Solar Corona. And I really don't have much of anything I can do with this, so I guess it's 2 and a crit. Because everything else is Yeah, well, I really can't do anything.
Were you, when you activating, going to do anything with your pylons or anything like that?
No, that's right.
Choosing
Right
not to?
off camera. Oh, crap. No, I did say we were going to do that. I was going to do that.
Well, that's when I activate.
That's when you activate. Yeah, no, I'm not.
So,
No. This one's when I activate. Yeah. Pylon's when I do. Yes, we were going to use the pylons. Talked about it.
So I discard that.
Yeah.
So I will just redirect. I have advanced projectors, so we're going to drop 2 of those to the rear and then 1 to this side.
Okay.
I might have nudged it over, but we've already measured it, so
Yeah, we're good. I'm going to drop down to speed 1 then, because I have no additional shots. And just move forward. And we know that we're not going to... There we go.
So we're going to go with the Foresight, and this is a really risky one. We're activating it with Nav, and we're going to be spending this, and we're going to reduce our speed down to 2. Ken has elected not to do any shenanigans right now. And we're going to lock in at this to flip around to here.
Yeah, I think you just outside of...
And to see if I'm outside of medium. Oh man, is that close.
Shield
That
dials
is
do not count.
so close.
I'm going to activate the Sine Moon because that's all I got left. Nav, we'll use that as a dial. So I technically have 2 shots, but the MC-30 is obstructed, so we're just going to go after the other MC-30 at long range. 5 red dice. I do have LTTs and XI-7s. And I think I'm just going to leave that as is. So it's 3, 4, oops, that was a double, 6.
Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to use the evade because this is long range, and we're going to cancel out the double and a normal one.
Okay.
Because of Foresight.
Ah.
And then I have 3. So I'm going to use this, and I'm going to redirect it all over the place with advanced projectors. So we'll put 1 to the rear, 1 to the side, and 1 over there.
Okay. And that is the only shot I have. So I don't have Ozzel, so I have to play by the rules with speed maneuvering. We're going to drop down to speed 2. And we're going to do this and start getting dangerously close to that Starhawk.
Activating Agate Starhawk. We have a concentrate fire. We're going to use it as the dial. And Ramus says, here, have a fun token. Now we're going to be shooting at medium range into the front of this
The side.
Simon. So we're going to start with the side shot, which is going to be 2 reds and 2 blues.
Okay.
And we'll see what we get. We're going to block your brace, and I think concentrate fire in a blue.
Okay.
And actually, then we will just do that.
Like the other way.
I don't know. You can brace it to 2 and take 2 off the front.
Yeah, you know what? I think I'm just gonna...
Or you can take 3 to the front. That's my preferred.
Yeah. 1 now, but then we've got that other shot coming, which should be a little bit more. But you've got, what is that next shot? 2 blues and 4 reds?
Correct.
Let's go ahead and take the chance that you're not actually going to do that. I'll take 2 to the front right now. Okay.
Okay, now we're going to take that front shot, 4 reds and 2 blues into your front. Can't concentrate fire, but I do have leading shots, which I will not need. And we will block both of those, and you can have 4 more into your front. Really wish I had something just to set that dice.
Do the little bit extra, yeah. I have 2 shields on the front right now.
You have 2 shields on the front right now.
I'm going to contain and take 2 damage.
Okay, so then Ken has declared that he's going to reduce my speed temporarily. So I have to decide on if I care or not. And I think I'm going to spend the token to increase to speed 2 and do that maneuver. Like that.
Okay. So 4 squadrons, I'm just going to move myself into a position where maybe I can do something in a little bit, and we just want to stay within range of that guy. So here's what I'm going to do with Konstantine. I can actually impact all of them. I'm only going to take the one MC-30 that's moving at speed 2. I'm going to kick it up to speed 3. And then leave everything else the same at speed 2, I believe, and 4. So here we go, turn 3. We're going to start by intensifying firepower using the token that is on the Simoon. And then we're going to activate the Simoon. So when I activate, I can decide to do some shenanigans. And what speed is...
3. You just made me go up to 3.
Yeah, I just realized that I made a mistake here. You could have been at 0 and not spend any tokens at all.
You can't reduce me to 0.
I can't, that's true. Well, you're still at speed 3, right?
Correct.
So we're going to file on you down to 2.
So you made me with Konstantine go up to 3,
Yeah,
and then filing me down to 2?
Changing my mind on exactly what I'm doing, but yes.
Okay, I just wanted to make
Yep,
sure.
Yep. I had one idea and now I'm changing it because I think the Simoon's not long for the world. So here we go. Confire. We're going to make 2 shots at the foresight. First one's going to be at medium range from my side to your front. 3 blues and a red. I'm going to LTT the red one. Stays, so 2 crits and a hit. XI7s, I am not going to... No, I am going to confire on this one. So we'll confire. Let me bring in a blue die. So 5.
You can... This is risky. Reroll both of the crits.
Wound up working out for you, John.
And then we're going to redirect all of them all over the place.
Yep.
So we'll redirect 1 there.
Pretty much everything but the front, right?
Actually, I'm going to hit the front with 1.
Okay.
And so then I have the damage on the rear still.
Gotcha. Okay. I'm going to now take my front, again, to the front of that MC-30. So 5 red dice. 2 blues, we are at close range. The 1 accuracy goes away because of Solar Corona.
Correct.
And...
You can LTT something?
Yeah, I'm going to LTT one of the regular hits here. See if I can't get a double. Well, I guess it stays there. 2, 4, 6 again with the XI7s.
2, 3, 4. I will take a crit. So we're going. It's 6, right?
It is 6.
So we will just redirect. And we will redirect. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 crit.
Okay. So no shields and a crit.
You cannot attack at long range. Well, okay.
You can't anyway, so I
can't
mean, really,
anyway.
that's not bad for that ship. Okay, I'm at speed 2. I believe I am ramming, no matter what I do, the Starhawk, and you've got the Amity title, don't you?
I do, so you can have 2 and I will take 2.
Okay. 1, 2.
That brings you up to what?
I'm at 4, which means I've got 7 left.
We're going to go with Foresight before it just immediately dies. We have a nav, thank you. And we're going to use it as the dial. We're going to shoot my side, close range, into the front of this side mount. And see what happens. Rolling 2 blues and 3 blacks.
Yes.
Okay. I intel officer your brace. And then we will ordnance experts this one into whatever that is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
All right. I have to use the brace to bring that down to 4. I'm going to redirect.
I have XI-7s, and I also have assault cushion missiles.
Yeah.
So
I'm going to. We've got crits, so and I'm going to contain. So that will bring it down to 4, and then you get the assault concussion missiles. So I believe that hits both sides. But it doesn't do any damage to the ship itself, correct?
no, not the hull zone that I'm attacking.
Yeah. Okay, so then we will redirect 1 over here, and then I have to take 3 more regular hits.
Yes.
1, 2, 3. So 5, 6, 7.
How much health do you have left?
4. This Simoon is not destined for this world very long.
And then we're going to shoot my side into the front of that ship.
Okay, into the side.
I figured I could shoot at it, but I can't kill it right now. But what could kill it is the Starhawk.
The Starhawk is... if you don't kill the Starhawk, or the Simoon with the Starhawk, then the dice really hate you.
I mean, that made up for a lot of bad rolls right there. So let's take this shot. This is, again, 3 blacks and 2 blues.
Yep.
Except I don't have any of the fun nonsense. Except it's still really, really good, and we leave it as such. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 with XI-7s.
Okay, so we are going to brace that down to 4. Actually, before we go and do that, I've got Piet.
Yeah, so you can have me reroll.
I'm going to make you re-roll that double. Well, one of them.
Oh, it was a double for a second.
It was a double for a second. I was holding on.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5 then.
All right, with 5, we're still going to brace and redirect
still
to
has
the
XI-7s.
right side. 5 goes down to 3. Redirect 1 there. 2, 3. Still have 1 shield on the front.
Okay, and then are you doing anything with
Yeah, we're going to do the G8 to temporarily reduce you to speed 1, I believe.
Okay. And with that, I think I'm going to go straight ahead 1, and I can turn into you.
Yeah, 2 you get...
And I ram you.
Okay.
And I stay right where I'm
you're at.
And we both take a damage.
So we are going to activate the interdictor. When I activate, the Phylon Q7 will interfere with Foresight, dropping you down to speed 1 because you don't have a nav token.
Perfect.
Talk about a complete 180 from what I was doing earlier. We're going to reveal an engineering. So it gives me 5 points. With the first 3, we're going to get rid of a damage card. And then I'm going to move 2 shields from the rear and put them to the front. So there's my 5 engineering points. Now, we're going to make some shots. My front into the
Doesn't matter. No shields.
Into the front of foresight, I need to do what? 2 total damage?
2 total damage.
Alright, so I have 3 blues and a red. I
Just
have...
hoping for as much accuracies as possible.
Yeah, really, that would... Okay, here we go. That's 2 and a crit, and I don't have anything I can do to actually make any changes with that. So...
Well, you do. You have Intensify.
Yeah, but I was wondering in terms of rerolls and other stuff. I do have some shenanigans I can do there, but you're going to die anyways. So I think let's make, it has to be 1 icon with a hit, right?
Correct.
So take 4 with a crit.
So discarding this evade with foresight says you re-roll all of those.
Okay.
It doesn't
4,
matter.
No.
So we take the crit, which is structural. That's another time structural.
Funny.
And then 4 more. And that ship explodes, but it went in there like a missile and did what it needed to.
It definitely did stuff. Okay, so I guess I'm going to make a second shot here then, John. I'm going to go after the other MC-30 and do probably not very much. All right, so here we go. My second shot, my side into the front of the other MC-30. So here goes against Admo. One of those goes away. I'm having
Your choice.
I'm having luck with the red dice, so let's get rid of that. Yeah, let's go ahead and we'll intensify. Take 3 with 2 crits.
You can, discarding, re-roll both the crits.
Okay. Wow. Your defensive abilities are working really well with my rerolls.
And we're going to redirect it over to that
far side.
When you have nothing else to lose.
Yeah, really. Okay. Well, now I have to move. I'm at speed 1. And do I want to jump to speed 2? That's a good question.
You can.
I'm going to ram you if I do.
You would ram the flotilla and not move.
Yeah, and I'd ram then him. So, you know what? That's exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to jump to speed 2. Wind up ramming admonition. And then it's back to you.
So we're going to activate the Starhawk. It's revealing a concentrate fire.
When the Starhawk activates, I'm going to use the interdictor title and get back my G8s.
Okay, and then we're going to shoot out the front, into the front of this ship. So that's going to be 4 reds, 2 blues, and 2 blacks.
I suspect the Simoon is going to be in trouble.
I have a feeling it will be.
Yep.
So I need a total of...
I can redirect, what, 2 shields? Yep, I could redirect 2 shields on the Simoon, and you need another 4, so you need 6.
6 damage showing to kill it.
Yep.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 exactly, with 2 blank reds.
Well, that's a dead ship, because there's nothing I can do about that, is there?
And before we go any farther, we will concentrate fire in 1 blue.
For 7. Cool. Yeah, so even if I redirect, that'd be 2, and then I have to take 5 more. That's a guaranteed dead ship, because I do not think I'm forgetting anything, so there goes the Simoon.
So also to note, only because I double tapped the amenity.
Yes.
It worked.
So the crit was injured crew, just in case anyone was curious. So I have no defense tokens. Choose and discard one of your defense tokens.
So then the second shot. Close range to the front of the interdictor. Which is going to be the same 4 reds, 2 blacks, and 2 blues. And that's why I had to use the gunfire to drop it in.
To the gunnery teams.
Yep.
No solar corona.
Wow, that went everywhere. We are definitely going to be using this to reroll 4 of these.
Okay.
Because of leading shots and awful dice. And then they turn into not awful dice. So what we're going to do is we're going to block that, and we will block that. And you can have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
7. But I do get to do some redirecting here, don't I?
Yes, you do.
We're going to burn out the redirect, and I think I'm going to go ahead and... No, I don't need to use the contain.
I don't have any crits.
No, you don't have any crits. So, all right, we'll redirect to the port side. And you said you had 7 damage?
7.
So there's 2, 5, so 2 internals.
No crits, though.
No crits.
Okay, and then at this point, you get to decide if you're temporarily reducing my speed with your ship, or if I get to move my normal speed.
I'm going to reduce it by 1 because I think then you're forced to kind of not ram me, but you might if you can swing it right. Nope, that saved my bacon.
Did it though?
Well, I mean, for the moment. So here we go, activating Darth Vader. We have a squadron dial, we're going to use it, and after my reveal dial step, we are going to exhaust parts resupply to, we're just within range 5. We're going to send a engineering token to the interdictor and see if it gets a chance to use it. So let's activate squadrons, burning out the token as well. So that means I get to activate all 3, and hopefully we make all 3. So let's get the first one here at range 4, or speed 4 I should say. There we go. And we can shoot into your side with 1 blue die for a crit. No bomber, no way of re-rolling that, so that sits as stands. Let's try with Soontirfell. We are in range. So another blue die. Oops. For an accuracy, I can swarm that though, can't I?
You can't. You always try to do this.
Yeah, with ships I can't swarm.
You cannot
ships.
swarm against ships.
I just want to roll more dice, John. And then, let's see, Sienna. Sienna can make it back over here, but I don't know if she's going to be in range of...
You should be.
I think I am, though. Yes. So she, or that's Soontir. Okay, Soontir gets to fire once. 4.
An accuracy. Cool.
Well, I'm going to sack these ace pilots and just leave it at that. Speed 2.
That's what you actually wanted to do.
Yeah. And we are going to land on the station. Remove that. Clip the station. Doesn't matter. Back to you, Jen.
We're going to go with Admo. Admo's revealing a navigate dial, so we're going to use it as the dial. And we're going to shoot my front into your side, because that's the only shot I have against you.
Mm-hmm.
So that's a blue and 2 blacks.
Okay.
I need that juicy critical. So we're going to re-roll both the blacks with Ordnance Experts.
Yes.
And then we're going to target that for 3.
Well, I'm going to contain.
And I'm going to trigger Assault Concussion Missiles,
Yep.
which will be 2 hull damage, because you don't have shields.
I do not. So there's 1 and 2, and then I have to take 3.
Take 3. How much health do you have?
1. You're going to ram it?
I'm going to attempt to. I'm going speed 4, so I have to drop speed to speed 3, and then really try to hit you. Might be going 1 speed too fast.
And this was the idea I had with keeping you at speed, to prevent you from doing what you're trying to do right now. But I think...
Can you just slide your base
I'm
up?
gonna...
Because I need to see if I can hit you.
There we go.
I do an inside turn like that hitting you.
Look at that. Yeah, your shield dial
Bam.
will whap the side of it, so that will do it. So that will put a damage on Admo, but at the same time takes out the interdictor.
And that's going to be the end of the game.
I
you
think it will
can
be.
move, but I don't think it's going to do anything.
I don't think so.
Well, John, I think that may have been one of the shortest battles we've ever played on the channel.
Yes, I think so.
I need a couple different upgrades to my fleet. Projection experts, I think, is on that list. You know, my fleet, what I wanted to do with it, and the choices you decided to give me in terms of what I could do with it, didn't mesh really well. So well played, John.
Not my fleet. So props go to MC Sweatt 251, who is one of our patrons who designed this fleet, sent it to us, and I played it, and I feel like I did pretty good.
Okay.
I'm really disappointed you didn't shoot at the Starhawk, because I really wanted to see what the Starhawk Salvo would have been like.
Oddly enough, that's why I didn't shoot at it, because I was intimidated. But instead, I rammed into it, and you did extra damage to me,
Which is what killed you.
That is exactly what killed me. Let's review the score. So, John, I'll let you do it because you won.
Table, so 400 points for me. You killed Foresight, which was 99, which comes to exactly 301 points, which is a 10-1 by 2 points.
So, congratulations, MC Sweat 251, I think is the username. You'll have to put your name in the comments below, and then when you do it again at some point, we'll call you by your regular name.
So really at the end of the day, though, what was fun about this match was it was just a slugfest of you threw handfuls of dice at me,
Yes.
and then I picked up those handfuls, and then I threw them, and then I picked them up with leading shots, and I threw them again for damage.
Yep. You had two, right before I killed Foresight, those were two really killer rolls. I think that makes up for everything you did bad in like maybe season 1. So
I don't know, one decent roll.
Well, two decent rolls.
Sorry, one decent activation doesn't make up for 10 bad games of rolling.
Well, nonetheless, I know we had some fun playing this. There were a lot of laughs while it was going on, even though, man, that was a slaughter. But let's be fair, you had fun taking out Assignment and Interdictor in basically 2 activations.
Yeah, it was pretty fun. It wasn't... I have lots to talk about backseat.
So stay tuned for that. Probably be usual day, like a Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. You'll see. Wait for the announcement.
Big shout out again to all of our Patreons. Like today, if you're interested in having a fleet flown, you can check out our Patreon tiers down below.
Don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Look us up on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. And of course, don't forget to join us on Discord where you can talk to us directly.
Okay, until next time, I'm John.
And I'm Ken.
This is Ion Radio.